What is next for JEA? That's the question that has been asked for months now. First, when the public utility considered selling off to a private company. Then after its CEO, Aaron Zahn, was removed.
And recently, when a federal investigation was opened. Today, the president of Jacksonville City Council launched a special committee to investigate JEA. All Your Side's Alex Osias joins us live tonight from City Hall. So, Alex, what are council members saying about all of this?
Well, Anthony, council members are looking to find out what happened and who was involved, and this is something that Council President Scott Wilson has said has already damaged trust with ratepayers as well as those in the county.
Hold accountable anybody who had anything to do with trying to take advantage of our city and the JEA ratepayers.
Council President Scott Wilson on creating a special committee to investigate what he called the, quote, failed attempt to hijack ratepayers. Union leadership on hand for the announcement as well, which told the On Your Side team how employees were caught in the middle.
This is a great step for the community and the JEA employees that we're going to get to the bottom of what's been going on.
The three-person committee, chaired by District 13's Rory Diamond, also has council members Brenda Priestley Jackson and Randy DeFore, all attorneys by trade. Diamond explains what the committee is tasked with.
Start with literally hundreds of thousands of documents so that everything is uncovered, and then we'll start sifting through those, look for the right witnesses, swear them under oath, and then figure out what actually happened here. We'll do it in an impartial way, but we got to get to the bottom of this.
An FBI investigation will function independently of city councils, including the futures of JEA leadership.
For any senior executive found to have been involved in wrongdoing, we will urge immediate termination for cause.
Now, Wilson says that the general counsel investigation into whether Aaron Zahn should be fired with or without cause, that is supposed to be out in the next couple of weeks. And then that group will start their investigation. Reporting live from City Hall, Alex Osias, First Coast News, On Your Side.